All right, so there is a lot to unfold here. And unfortunately, um, I think Unrivaled deleted some of his messages. I don't. I mean, I'll just sorry. I'll just sum up kind of what is going on in these messages. The ones that were deleted as well. But yeah, I'll talk about what Unrivaled said and I guess what he deleted. But so you could go into the UCD Discord if you're not already, and um, just essentially you could see what's going on. But I'll explain kind of in a more vague situation. So first, there's just a screenshot. There's not much of this, but they're just hating on UTD's balancing, even though right now AV's balancing is the worst I've ever seen in my life. And that I mean that I don't care how anybody takes that. It's horrible. Genuinely the worst balancing like ever I've ever seen. Um, I would go to say this is worse than ALS, if not, or at least on par with ALS. Is balancing. Um, also, they claim that they're just spamming their ults, quote unquote, which is that they're essentially just saying, um, "Hey, UTD has been dropping these characters. Like they just dropped Gear 5. Last update. What was last update? Devil May Cry, I guess. They dropped all these hype characters, I guess, and now they're gonna drop a Dragon Ball update with whatever. But I don't understand what they're doing with this. That they're just criticizing themselves at this point. This applies to them as well, if not more. They just did a moderate update. Now they're doing Gear 5. So they should shut up and think about what they're saying before they speak. Okay. Also, they claim to have leaked their update schedule, their planners, their update. I guess what's the word for it? They're when they're doing the update. What kind of updates they're doing? I don't know the word for it. Sorry. But uh, yeah, he wants him to sign an NDA, I guess. And then they're just talking about UTD's updates here, and then calling it bad, calling it slop, which I will talk about later. I mean, I just did, but speedrun hype, yeah, yeah. This is I don't know what they're talking about. They're just stupid. But giving free stuff, you gotta remember constantly comparing them. They are slop. They are slop. Listen, listen, listen. Anime Vanguards said Universal Tower Defense is slop. If I'm not mistaken, you get more rerolls in AV. Every event is macroable. Um, anyways, yeah, so you get more rerolls in AV. Sorry, my friend called me. Everything is macroable. This moderate event, you just put a tiny task, informal task, whatever, on the restart button. You get Madara for free, and you get his Memoria, and a bunch of rerolls. So I don't know what they're talking about. Constantly giving free shit. Like they are the ones giving out free shit. Like this is crazy. But witnessing a new birth of ALS. I want you guys to remember this. UTD right now is the best game. I'm not even gonna lie. Anime Vanguards is just pressed about the fact that their game is doing horrible right now, and that's completely their fault, right? Um, and obviously he talks about leave you alone. I don't know why he deleted these messages. Maybe it's because maybe somehow they have some evidence on him that saying he's in the wrong, which I really hope is not the case. But because I like Unrivaled. I mean, he's a good guy. He's a good owner. I mean, he's a good guy from what I know. He's not a bad person. But um, so what he's saying here is he's talking about just the other developers, Cobra Kazi. I did like them more. Like I don't care. They were better. They might not have been the greatest, but they were 100% better than what we have right now. Um, and so over here, he talks about Paisef advertising himself as a femboy on Discord in front of kids. Yes, I agree. This is horrible. Okay, I don't care. I don't care. You can call me whatever you want to say. This is horrible. You should not be exposing this to children. Okay, it's not okay. You can't do this. And then he talks about abusing female developers and taking advantage of them. I don't know how true this is. We need more evidence on this, but there has been some allegations on Paisov being a pedophile before, which I think is very true. I don't think it's wrong. Um, and so he's talking about getting DMs, or he was talking about, yeah, I had victims in my DMs crying of what you did to them. This is crazy. I this is just insane. Paisef is a horrible individual. He's like, I don't know what he's thinking. I mean, Unrival's still sending messages. We'll just go through them live, I guess. But uh, he claims Paisef is using children and women for money in whatever he's doing with them. I don't know what, but apparently Unrivaled has a lot of tea, you could say, on Paisef and his dev team. So he has people DMing him, talking about egotistical members, and then Paisef here says he had an appointment. Now he's going to release a doc on Unrivaled. I don't know. I don't know if it could be any worse than being a pedophile and a abuser and just doing all this shit to kids and women and all of the sort. And then Paisef makes fun of the people criticizing him, saying he rage baited too hard, essentially taking back everything what he said because he knows he's wrong. From what we know, he's wrong. And he just doesn't give a shit about anything. I mean, he's a horrible person. I don't know how much I have to state this anymore. Yeah. Yeah, all of this, and then this. Okay, this is crazy. I'm on Rivals saying to apologize, but I don't know why he would say that unless he had something on him that they have. If he wanted them to apologize, maybe he's worse. We don't know. But this is bad. And then he has another screenshot of Yuruzu used to impersonate people and say weird stuff in Rove. I don't know what that is, but all of this all of this in image is Yuru. I don't know why Foyu is here. I don't know if Foyu is is Yuruzu somehow, but he makes some very racist remarks. Foyu is making some very interesting stuff, saying some interesting stuff. I'm talking about Indians, and right here, you can read this. I'm not gonna say it. What race should be eradicated? Okay. This for you? There's no way Foyu would say any of this. I don't know if Foyu was a bad person. I don't know where he got this from. Apparently this is Yuruzu. I don't know what they're saying that is 100% Foyu. Let me check announcements. Where's Foyu? This is Foyu. I don't know. I'm confused now. But apparently that's Yuruzu, so we're gonna say that's Yuruzu. Maybe he was impersonating Foyu. Who knows? Yeah, he has 700 messages of talking about doing things to people. And it's just, I don't even know. Google Doc. Whoa, wait. Let's see this. Oh my days. Wait. Oh shit. Wait. Oh my god. Justice for Brandon. Brandon, bro, I'm not even gonna lie. Brandon isn't even a bad guy. Like, I mean, he's not a bad guy. I think Brandon's a good guy. Who is this? Say Lorenzo. They're talking on Reddit. Okay, whatever. Let's look at this Google Doc. Okay, shall we? So here we have topics in this document: pedophilia, grooming and manipulation, racism, harassing, and doxing. Interesting. Who is Mary Messy Blooms, commonly known as Lynn? Oh, that's the dev from Anime Vanguards. Interesting. Groom me from the who owns this doc? I don't know, but okay, let's see. So we have seen here Age 15 to 14. She has explicit photos and videos of me when I was within this age since last year. She has now changed her alias once more. I will list all her past aliases within this document. Okay. Lynn, I'm pretty sure this is Dev from AV. Let's see. I don't know if we could check, but Lynn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, Dev from AV. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, I'm pretty sure this is either Dev from AV or Dev from ALS. Am I even in the ALS server? Let me. I this might be. Oh, I have streamer mode enabled. Whatever. Maybe it's you that's the problem. Okay, now Brandon's talking about something. Okay, now this whole drama is like I don't even know what's going on. Whatever. But I just. Oh, and they locked down general too. Why do I not have permission in general too? Whatever. Um. Okay, so this is either Def from. I swear it was a Def from AV. Maybe it's Def for both. I'm not sure, but she's 20 years old now. Okay. Grimney from the age is 15. Okay. So she was 19, 14, 15 Roblox accounts. Let's check this out. Okay, we can't see it. Maybe they're all gone. Right here. No, this one's working. Lynn Baum, Anime Vanguards. Maybe this is an AV dev. I might be wrong. Uh, okay, and then what's this? Bloom. Is this another account? Okay. So December 12th, 2024. Admit to her that I lied about my age, telling her the truth I was 14. Never sent photos. I lied about 4 years of relationship. It's gonna sound bad. Please join. I love you at the very least. I lied. Sorry. Uh, this is over TikTok. Okay, just talking about their age. Nothing really important here. Well, I guess I mean it is important, but um, spoke over Discord images. Okay, I'm horny AF. Okay, uh, interesting. Mm, okay, I don't know who this is, but the situation is F for me. Spill the beats to anyone about the age gap, and I'll be F'd. I can go bury my career. Uh, okay, interesting. Okay. I'm not gonna read this. You can look at it. The urge to bite your pretty little. This is the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. Asked about your homework so I could help you, but that was a secret. I guess I couldn't help you. Helping my little sister. All right, so interesting. I don't know who this is. I think this is this Lynn person. Ah, shit. Okay, this is actually really bad. Okay, wait. Whatever. So, do you still want to wait till you are of age? Okay. Uh, I'm 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 just lightheaded now. This is disgusting. This is okay. Can't the confession is when I told her my age. I can't believe the confession is perfect. Like obviously perfect. I'd be lying if I said I didn't have a preference for it. So preference in little kids. Okay. Not even flat. Okay, well. Um all right, just a bunch of N-words, just straight up racism. Straight up just racism. Okay. Um I mean, you can just read all of this. There's not much. There is a lot. there's a lot. I don't think I'll be going through any of this. I will be making. You're e-dating an 11-year-old. Okay, that's a great way to end this off. Well, anyways, thank you for watching and stay safe out there and do not get caught by Picef or any of the Anime Vanguards devs that are horrible people like this. Thank you.